All right, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Another podcast from us. Still don't have a good name. We're sorry for that. We're kind of slack-a-lacking in that area. But I am Aaron Lessman, aka ASAP269. You can find me on everything now. I changed my name on things, so now you can find me easier. I'm on
Hey,
Xbox Live. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Discord. All of that. ASAP269. Look me up, guys. Then as always, I'm here with my buddy Josh over here.
just here kicking it. Figured we'd do another little video. Uh, Always, you can find me at Genghis Khan. Links will be down below. So, I guess let's kick it off.
Let's
You
kick it
said
off.
you had a couple things you wanted to
My
get
my
going with.
my
So,
kickoff show is about what I watched last night, Sunday night.
you mean
I,
what we tried not to watch?
yeah. What I had. Let's say what I had on my TV last night,
There you go.
Sunday night, 10/25/2020. Last night I had WWE Hell in a Cell 2020 on the TV, and I was bored out of my mind. The
It
crowd.
it was
Yeah,
terrible.
it's terrible. The crowd is the most important part in wrestling. And without it, it's gone to the point where WWE now has scripted dialogue for the wrestlers as they're in the match. You can hear them talking to each other during the match, and
It's
that
like a soap opera. They try
uh,
to sell this. They try to sell it so hard that you can tell it's fake. Like you
yeah,
can tell the storylines are
yeah.
like
Like, let me touch on the match I was watching that was bugging me the most. It was the first match.
Roman
Roman Reigns
Reigns,
versus Jey Uso.
Uso.
And you hear him talking, I don't want to have to do this. I'm the chief. I'm the blah, blah, blah. And all this is, everybody can feel it. Everybody knows what's going to happen. What's this building up to? We all know what it's building up to.
The Rock says.
The Rock. We all know The Rock is part of that family, and we all know Roman Reigns is not the chief of that family. The Rock is.
The Rock will forbid. Listen, The Rock is chiefs of a lot of families he's not even part of the family of. All right? So there's no way they're going to let Roman Reigns be the leader of that spiel.
And The Rock is gonna come, and he is gonna yeah, and he's gonna take the belt. I honestly think The Rock will win the belt. Either that, or they're gonna blow this storyline, and they're gonna let Roman Reigns beat The Rock, trying to make it a big thing.
Listen, The Rock will never come back and lose. Why would he do that? You
I
know what
feel
they would
that
have
way
to
too.
pay him for him to come back and lose a match?
But at the same time, The Rock is a family man, and
Listen, I just want to let you know before we get too deep, I just turned on 91 Halloween Havoc. I don't know if you're
I
interested.
I could turn it on. I have some I had just a little the 50 greatest
Well, I'm going to pause this and wait on you. This just shows you guys like we're
yeah,
legit.
we sit here,
We're,
we watch wrestling together, like watch a
we
lot of
watch
stuff.
the old shit. It's classic. I mean,
We
and we're not editing it out. I didn't put this in here for clout or anything. It was just I thought maybe he might want to watch the same thing I'm watching. I'm gonna pause mine so we can link up. I'm at 6:13. When you get there, I'll keep this rolling though. The
91 Hollow. But yeah, but let me keep talking here. And then you hear them talking in the ring, and then we go to the Sasha Bailey matches
oh my god,
where I fell asleep, and these two, you got them, and they're talking, and
dude, and let alone was it a terrible match, but they took it from Bailey. Bailey can never have anything. Like, and I don't really care because I don't give a shit, but it's just like they pull the same card every single time.
there's so I do like Bailey better now that she is a heel
Right.
than when she likes Bailey is a lot cooler, but Bailey I don't know, man, something about Bailey, bro.
I know what it is. It's her face.
Yeah, she got a butter face for sure. Nice big old plump booty, but a butter face for sure. That face is killing me. Where are we at on this, man?
613.
All right, give me 1 second here.
So I was watching it, and we're talking about the soap opera part, man. So let me just tell you, because I watched all of it, okay?
Okay.
And the Randy Orton match versus McIntyre was a joke, bro. Because listen, they're mic'd up, right? So we can hear
Yeah.
the shit they're saying.
Yeah.
And for one, I don't know where they're keeping those microphones.
All right, I'm ready when you're ready.
1, 2, 3, go. I don't know
Yeah,
where they're keeping those microphones, but Drew McIntyre couldn't catch his breath all night long. That man
just
didn't even
breathing
have a
heavy.
storyline because he couldn't breathe.
Yeah, and that, like,
This
hey,
is going to be a good match,
look at
bro.
the old Stein, like back when Scott Steiner, before he went all
Before he
steroid
was
and
a
nuts,
freak.
and I am the big bad booty daddy.
Ridiculous. All
Ridiculous.
right, so other than the matches last night, what are you what else did you want to talk about the pay-per-view last
Did
night?
not mean to hit that heart, guys. My bad. But anyway, the pay per view last night. All I want to say is WWE is hurting right now without the crowd. This is killing them. The storylines suck.
Listen,
Everything.
and who would have thought the lack of crowd would be the reason wrestling fell under?
Yes, wrestling. The state of wrestling right now is just terrible. Like the storylines suck. The wrestling. Some of the wrestling is still good, but not on WWE right now because, like we said, they're
Right.
all mic'd up and yeah, it and look at old Stinger
Oh,
coming out with
Stinger's
all that
coming
energy.
out.
Yeah, but like, and that's all I gotta say about WWE right now and wrestling
Listen,
in
I'm
general.
really
Sucks.
disappointed
Terrible.
with how it's going. I mean, it. I
It-
loved '90s, early
yeah, look at
2000s.
this. We're in 1991 Halloween Havoc, and this is exciting right here.
Yeah, this match,
You
bro. I
got
mean,
like 8 men inside of a cage. It's Halloween Havoc,
it's
and
the coffin match too.
the crowd isn't huge at this point, but
No,
it's
but listen to him. Listen to
yeah.
that crowd.
And this is the failed coffin match where the lever was fucking
Yeah,
broke and
I know, but
yeah, like and
it's still
it's
gonna be
good
good.
though. Uh,
Anyways, this is what wrestling is missing, man. They're trying to be. I don't want to say too serious, but they're trying to make it like a television show, and that's not what wrestling is. It's not a TV show. There is storylines, don't get me wrong, but it's not supposed to be like a soap opera.
no, I hear you. Yeah. Yeah, it's too soap opera too, and
I will say last night in the McIntyre and McIntyre and
Randy Orton.
Orton match that they did climb the steel cage though. They did get up on top of it, which I was surprised because they don't normally let them up there no more.
Yeah. As you can see though, as they're on top of the cage these days, it's a lot better cage. They're not gonna fall through like
Right, right. There wasn't zip tied fences up top.
yeah. But let's move on from wrestling. Here's another thing that I came across the other day that had me really baffled and like, what the hell's going on with the state of everybody just pumping info for no reason. Uh, NVIDIA reportedly cancels RTX 3080 20
Oh.
gigabyte and RTX 3070 16 gigabyte. Two cards that may have never have existed. Like
Right.
what?
They might not even have been there. And
And then
dude, coming from somebody that was waiting on that 3070 to come, like I don't know what to think.
and everybody's saying that them two cars were all just hype. They were canceled. They don't think they existed at all.
I don't think that they had the ability to what was it? The memory that they couldn't do? There was it was too much understand why they canceled. Why couldn't they make it? That's what I
Yeah,
want to know. Like
because
what happened?
the big problem is the only ones that's come out now are the 30, 80, 10 gig and
Right.
the
And the
30, 70,
3090,
8 gig.
the 3090 hasn't.
Well, the 39, like this is just in the group of the ones.
Okay, well the 3080 has dropped. The 3070 drops. Oh yeah, look at, they almost put the cage on Cactus Jack.
Yeah, yeah. It's
This was so dumb. It was, there was, the
the
ring was too
3090 comes with
small.
20, the 3090 comes with 24.
Yeah, the 3090 comes with 24. So
But
how,
okay,
why could they not have done a 16 gig?
I don't know. But here's what I want to talk about in this, and it's nothing to do with the cards itself. What I want to touch on right now is why these companies keep pumping out shit that isn't ready, like in bad quality stuff. You come out with this stuff, and immediately people are wanting better right away. Why? Why come out with it then? Why not fix it first and then come out with
Right.
it?
Why not have it ready on?
Why is everything being
The
rushed? I
same
don't
thing
get it.
goes for games, bro.
We
Like
we talk.
games have been coming out unfinished.
You're right, and I think people are relying too much on the fact that they can put in updates and shit. But the problem is,
Right.
you're losing fans in the beginning, especially me. I'm the type of
Oh
person
yeah, dude.
I want your game to
I'm the
drag me in right
same
away,
way.
and you're gonna have a hard time dragging me back after I already dislike your game.
Right, dude. Think of Anthem. All right. Now we all got Anthem. We were ready to go. Right? It was Anthem, right?
Anthem was the big one, yeah, the one we
Right.
talked about
So
for
we
months, and
bought
me and you were
Anthem.
so
We
hyped.
loved it. Like we were pumped for it. We got it. We played it. I mean, dedicated. We put hours into it. Not 30 minutes and gave up because we didn't like it. We put hours into it.
Yeah, but
And it just, it was not what it was supposed to be.
we
Now,
had
from
a
what I've been told, they fixed Anthem, but you won't get me to go back and
yeah,
try to play Anthem.
they say they fixed it, but what did they? Yeah, I'm not sold. But that's what I don't understand. We keep getting stuff, and I don't like it, man. I want finished products, guys. I want, and we, and here's
How
where
do
I was
you
so
feel about it? Do you guys, is it
yeah.
an issue for you? Do you not mind the updates?
Yeah,
Like,
what's
let
your
us
boggle on
know.
it? I guess I should ask. Like, um, God, like, what do you feel? Do you? I feel like they're being rushed. A lot of things are being rushed,
I
and
feel
I don't
like
like it.
every company is trying to compete, which they are, don't get me wrong, but they're trying to always, it's like Ryzen put out some shit. Nvidia's got to make up something to keep up with it. Like
Yeah.
turn after turn. And like if you don't got it, don't act like it. Don't put it out there.
And we talked about this a little bit the other day. I want to touch on it again here. I asked you personally if you felt like they rushed the next generation of system, and then it brought us to look up when they came out, and I was shocked to realize it really has been 7 years.
Right,
Seven
it's been
years.
7 years. It's been a long time.
I didn't get my PS4 until January of 2014, but it was 2 months after the release, and it was still right there. It was so 6 years. I've been in this current gen for 6 years.
Yeah.
So I guess it isn't that, but I like it is time to slow it down some. Like let's not get another one in 7 years.
Right.
Well,
I
because
feel that. Now, here's the thing, all right? I got my Xbox late. I was late to the game, really late, actually. Like,
I was on the
I went
PS4
on a
side.
hiatus for a while. I wasn't playing games. I mean, I was playing them, but where I was at, I didn't have internet, so it wasn't worthy. I got my Series X last year. I was hard, or wait, my One X last year. Sorry, Xbox has got the
Yeah.
names all fucked up. I got it last year, and I played the hell out of it, and I've loved every bit of it. That's why I'm so pumped for the Series X to come. And do I feel like they rushed it? Not really. I feel like there was plenty of time in between. Now, I'm not saying they started building the Series X 7 years ago, but they knew that the next one was coming. They had ideas. They knew what was going on.
Just
And
capitalizing on markets and shit.
right. That's all it is.
Speaking of capitalizing on markets, you know, the fucking Series X looks like a refrigerator, so they made a Series X refrigerator.
Definitely did. They made
Which is
three of
funny.
them. They gave one to this girl. I don't remember her name, but they gave one to Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
Then they're raffling one off as a gift or something. But
Which is pretty
also,
cool.
I don't know if you want to tie this in with it, but speaking of marketing and people just trying to jump on the bandwagon to make some cash, how about that Atari we were looking at the other day?
All right. Give me a second here. Like, yeah, I was just about to bring up this Atari. The Atari coming out with a new little system here, which
I looked a little bit at it. It looked pretty slick.
here's what I have a problem with. The PlayStation 5 has some strong competition. For one, they're totally disregarding the Series X like it ain't nothing. I'm so sick of everybody only talking about the PS5 like this is some godsend of a system. I still think it's going to be a failure of a system, people, and I will keep saying that. Like
I think that it's gonna
you can bring it
overheat.
up all god like all you can just because the PS4 was so good. Think back to how much shit everybody was talking about PlayStation during the PS3 days.
Right.
Half of you PS fanboys were riding 360's dick so hard it was ridiculous. Stop it. Just
The
stop
thing
it.
is, another thing, like, why does there have to be a console war? Like, why can't we just?
Why can't gamers unite? But I'm not perfect with that either. I'm at a war. I'm on a side. I've
I
picked a
mean,
side and I'm
listen,
on
I'm
that
on
side.
Xbox. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying they're not even out yet. Okay, like, and they're just acting like PS5 is the best thing coming,
That's
and we have no idea what it's going to turn out as. We don't know what's going to happen. We
this
have predictions, but you can't just say it's going to be the better system until we know. And the only reason we say Xbox is going to be better is because the numbers show Xbox is going to be better. We're not just
anyway.
making it up,
Anyway, this Atari has Ethernet. It comes with 100 old Atari games built in, and then it has a GPU
which
and
should be like 3 gigabytes of games.
basically the only thing this console is basically good for is modding and probably putting emulators on it. That's all I
Right,
can
that'll be
see.
pretty cool. It does
So
look kind of cool, though. It
it
does look
looks
kind of
fucking
cool.
great. You guys look it up.
But
Like here,
but
let me.
the price point, while he's pulling it up to show you, the price point is what I'm wondering. Like, where are they
Here's,
gonna hit a price at
here's a
on it?
quick picture of it, guys. See,
Because for like a
there you go.
hundred bucks, $150, it's kind of neat.
Yep,
Okay.
$150.
But if
Like
they try to bust like $300 price tag out,
yeah, they're not gonna. Yeah, nobody wants to pay $300 for an emulator machine, and that's all this is gonna end up being. I promise
right?
you guys, it's not gonna be worth nothing
I
else.
already paid that much for an emulator machine. I'm not buying another one. I bought that fucking stupid little computer. It's not stupid. It's actually really
It's
cool.
actually
But
really cool. Yeah, yeah, we can't hate on it too much.
I
Um,
got a fucking ton of them in the closet now because I got the Sega back from you. I got the Sega modded with all those games. I
I
got the
and
Sony
what's
PlayStation
funny about
modded.
that, guys? This Sega has been back and forth, and what I'm about to say to him right now is gonna be funny as crap.
You're about to ask about it, ain't you?
I might buy it back from you
I figured, bro. It's cool. It's just
to
parked up
give
there.
to my girlfriend's children, which will be so they can learn how to game.
I mean, it'd be a good one. It's got a ton of good shit on it. I
Well,
like those little modded systems.
another thing I want to touch on real quick. I don't
Oh,
got
wait. Before we change it, I did see that they're saying they're going to make a Dreamcast mini
yes
system.
mini Dreamcast system, guys, and I'm pumped. This
I'm
I
pumped.
will. I will go out and buy that.
I have all the Dreamcast emulators already, but I would still go buy that mini
To have it
Dreamcast
sitting
just to put
there
on the shelf.
'cause it's gonna look dope.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna be sick.
Another thing I want to touch on real quick. I don't have an article right now, but I can tell you what the headline was and my thoughts on it, guys. Um, there was a line of code in Microsoft Flight Simulator that has everybody believing VR is coming to
Oh, I
Xbox.
almost forgot about it.
There's a line of code in the Flight Simulator that shows something VR capability for it.
Right, I
So
did. I read about it. They're saying it could have been from the PC side. It could have been, but it
the
doesn't
line of
look
code
like
was
it.
written in Xbox lingo, I
Right,
guess.
it was written in the Xbox language, not in PC. So maybe since that's their big gig right now is the flight simulator,
Look at
that
Abdullah in the chair like he got electrocuted.
that's the first thing that they're gonna try out
Yeah.
for VR, and I'm pumped because specifically because in uh, the review I read about it, it spoke about the Oculus, which
Uh-huh.
leads down what I said in the predictions on the first podcast, which is funny that we talked about it and I said that I that's one thing I hoped would happen, and then it's kind of already in sight a little bit. Not going to get too pumped, but it could happen.
Not yet. Not yet. Not until. Oh, bless. Excuse.
Oh,
Sorry, guys. Jeez. Okay, but yeah, yeah. You can't get too pumped until you hear more about it. But it's exciting if it happens because then it might be worth me getting a VR finally for, and it's something I'm really waiting on before I do decide to go VR, guys.
I'm pumped, bro. I mean, a lot of people are, dude, but think of how many people will go VR if Xbox is VR capable. I mean, how many people ran out and spent $500 on that? No, I think it was $600 for that PlayStation VR.
And we're gonna stick with like the gaming side, Xbox side. Xbox has been having a lot of news, guys, and maybe it's because I'm not a part of a lot of PS5 things and not getting a lot of PS5 news.
Right.
But I mean, I have been getting some about it. But anyway, um, Phil, um, Phil Spencer, everybody, he's the head of Xbox. If you don't know that, you should probably know that. But anyway,
Definitely.
he hints at the Game Pass streaming sticks for your TV, no console required. Which
What is
basically
the deal on that? Basically, like Scarlet was supposed to be what everybody
you
acted like.
do, yeah, yeah, the whatever, what the hell,
What is it? Arcadia?
yeah, arcade
Stadia.
Stadia, yeah. It's kind of like that. You know how you can play some Xbox games on your phone?
Yeah.
It's basically going to be basically that, but a plug-in for your TV so you can take it everywhere with you. Blah 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 blah
That's
blah blah.
that's that's pretty
Pretty cool.
crazy.
Pretty cool, guys. That's pretty cool.
I would probably I usually take my Xbox like if we go on a long vacation, like if it's a week or something. I usually take it with me for like TV wise, Netflix and shit. But if they had that little stick, I mean, that would like kill two birds with one stone.
Show you this picture, guys. Got a
Is
little
this
picture.
the stick for the picture of the stick?
No, no, there is no picture. It was just a
Okay.
rumor thing going on. Um, there it is, guys. There's been the picture of the little button where you can
Oh
pick up
yeah.
all your old Xbox stuff. Um, I know a lot of people were concerned. I've seen a lot of people ask over and over and over again, can you hook your old controllers to this one? Will they work?
Yeah.
Will they work? There's your answer. Yes, it will. It has the same connection as the old one for the new stuff, but the
Yeah.
new controllers do connect differently.
Yeah, they're Bluetooth.
Bluetooth. They went back to Bluetooth, which the Xbox One did do Bluetooth for a while
For
and
a
then went
while,
away
yep.
from it, and I don't know why.
I don't know why either, but they did. They definitely did. Just so you know, we can see your messages.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm not
I'm
like
just letting you know. But yeah, they went Bluetooth. That little IR receiver hit in there, that's for like your remotes and shit for Xbox,
Yeah, and
plus
it's
your
hidden on
controller.
the back. It's hidden on the back this time. I know a lot of people are probably gonna bitch about that. I gotta reach all the way around it. Well, buy new stuff.
I mean, that's how it's made this time, man. That's how it comes out. Listen, I'm upset that you don't have that second HDMI in, but what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? There's nothing you can do.
It's all done.
Let me see. We're gonna try to keep this rolling by we're gonna go into games now, and me and you we've had a lot of time. It's already the end of October.
End of October.
It's been over a month now since you went
Since
and camped
right
out to
camped
fucking
out, we've been
pre-order.
talking about it. We've been
We've been
trying to
talking
figure
about
out
it.
what games we're gonna get.
We've watched videos, we've watched hype videos, we've watched this, we watched that. We're back and forth on games. So let's talk a little bit about a couple games that I was completely against, or I wasn't completely against, or that I wasn't very interested in the beginning, that I've started coming around on. And number one to start with, Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Valhalla. I'm pretty interested in Valhalla myself, but we were just talking about it, and before we started, and what you said did bring a point to my eye was, you buy Assassin's Creed, and if you don't buy the full gold or platinum edition, you're missing out on a lot of the story for Assassin's Creed. And to buy that right now for Valhalla, it's like what, $140? Something
Yes,
like that.
something
And
around the.
I hate to give that much for a game, any game. I don't care what game it is.
I'll confirm it right now for us,
And
but I.
I don't want to buy it and not get the full kit at the same time.
Yeah, so that's one of
So,
them games I like to wait around for, and you will find Assassin's Creed. They do a lot of sales, and I'll get Valhalla when I can get the full edition for $60.
right, I want to be able to get it all at once. Um,
Let's
he's going
see,
to tell us the price on it right here
$130, 129.99.
for everything. Right. I want to get it all for about $60. Um, the game looks great. Don't get me wrong. I'm super
That's
pumped
this.
for it.
I'm sorry guys. That's the Steelbook edition. There's also the regular case Ultimate edition for 119.99.
Right now, okay. So for the here's one thing I don't understand. All right, you pay that for the steelbook, but what if you're downloading?
Right.
Like, shouldn't it be a little
You would
cheaper
just
for the
you would
people just
you would
downloading it?
you would get the $120 edition. Just like they got a Steelbook edition of the Gold edition, Gold Steelbook edition, and then they got the regular Gold edition for 99.99. They
Yeah,
got they got something at every level of pavement just to fucking.
cover that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm gonna have to wait on it. But another game that you've come back around to
Um
is Legion.
Watchdog Legions. And it looks fun. I think, but let me classify a little more because I've done even more thinking on it. We've got a little bit too much time to do thinking on this stuff. But anyway, I
That's the truth
I
with
think
COVID.
I think maybe I'm thinking Watchdog Legions just because I want another game in the beginning. But I think maybe I probably shouldn't do Watchdog Legions just because gonna get lost in the mix maybe a week later.
Right. I don't have enough time to put in a game like that. Like, listen, Cold War is a positive. Get in Cold War, no matter what.
And that's
Uh,
just for zombies and for me to
yeah,
mash through the
and
story real fast.
then we also have um, Cyberpunk.
Yeah, Cyberpunk is a definite 100%. I'm super pumped, super running, grabbing it real quick. Digitally, of course, all my stuff is digital now. I say run and grab it, but what I mean is I'm gonna
Right,
have
I'm
it
gonna
downloaded right
download it.
away. I I mean I will work. I do work full time every day of the week, so it'll be one of them things I rush home from work for to come home and play.
Right.
But the day I'm getting my Xbox a few days late. If you guys don't already know, I'll let you know again. I got to get it sent to me in the mail. It's coming regular mail,
Some
regularly
motherfucker
sent.
was supposed to come down here and crack the seal with me
A lot
and
of
didn't get to
things,
make
a
it.
lot of things happened that kept that from
Yeah, we got
happening.
our city got shut down too anyway,
And
so
yeah, COVID's one of the biggest things that halted them talks. But
but
anyway,
now you're gonna get to sit and watch me talk. Well, I don't know if we're gonna do one the day I open mine or if we're gonna wait till you open yours.
we'll talk more. We'll focus.
We'll have
We'll
one within a couple days. I
and
am gonna do a live unboxing on Twitch. I will be live to open mine on Twitch. And then we'll probably do one when he gets his. That way, I've got a couple day perspective. He can do what he feels like right out of the box. I can tell you what I've learned from having mine for the 2 or 3 days before he gets his. It'll be a good one.
But anyway, that's what happened. Like I got so long to wait, and by the time I get mine, the Call of Duty will be out. Um,
Yeah.
Cyberpunk will be a couple days away. I'll be
We're
but
debating on a
well,
third
well,
game.
yeah, well, yeah, I have a few in mind. But anyway, what I was getting at is I probably will the day my Xbox is supposed to come in the mail. I might take a like personal day, get paid to sit at home and wait for my system to come in the mail.
God, how mad would you be if it didn't show up that day?
See, and that's why more than likely I'll probably just go to work and come home to the excitement of it. But still, like
Yeah,
I
I
can't.
mean, you get off pretty early during the day,
I can't
anyways.
wait, but yeah, I get out at 3 o'clock. That ain't
Right.
terrible
So by
progress.
the time,
But anyway, Cyberpunk is that game for me, guys. I'm hype about it. It's the one. We will we're planning to have some review videos and little snippet videos. We're gonna start popping out here and there, little 5, 10 minute videos, 15-minute videos. Keep it around. Do some reviews on some quick things. Give you guys some quick stuff to watch, so you don't have to give us an hour of your time every single time. We know sometimes that's challenging, and sometimes you can't just do that.
and
We do
sometimes it's just not worth fucking watching. Let's be
yeah, yeah,
honest.
I get that, but
Bro, I spend a lot of time on YouTube watching shit. I know how it goes, man.
we do appreciate you being here listening to us. If you are though, give us
Right.
some of
If
your
you're out
feedback.
there,
Let us know. Yeah, let us know what you're thinking, man. Give us some subjects to talk about. Let us know. Give us some things. Um, we're we're already getting into wrap up mode on this one. We already talked about one thing we're gonna do is keep our main things shorter as well. Try to give you guys some quicker perspectives on things, but
right.
pump. We're gonna actually start pumping. I got a little sidetracked over the last couple weeks. We both got a little sidetracked over the last couple weeks. Life happens. We're adults. I work full time. I do some side stuff. I got to get money. I was behind on a few bills, guys, but I'm everything's gravy now. Just to
We're gonna
say,
start pumping them out. At least two a week is what we're gonna try to keep it at. So stay tuned, man.
two a
Stay
week,
watching.
2 a week, and look for snippets here and there. Like I can't
Yeah,
tell
we're
you.
gonna. I
I
don't know
can't
what
tell you.
days because some days we
They're just
just
gonna
come. He gets
yeah,
home
just
from
look for
work
them
and
randomly. Look
we're
for them
like, "Hey,
randomly.
let's do this." You know, you'll see it. Hit that like button, follow, subscribe. That way, it'll pop up on your shit. You'll know every time.
Another thing, give us some hints for some names of what we can name our podcast, guys. Give us
Right,
some cool
man. We need a
names.
good
Help us out
name.
here, man. Like we are dry on thinking of a good freaking
Can't
name
think of
for
it.
us, man.
Listen, before
Dry
we
on it.
end this though, your third game. Third game. We're
Oh no,
talking
no, no.
about third game on
We're
the
not
Series
ending it.
X.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. I got a little sidetracked. Third games. I want it to be a racing game.
I know you're talking about Dirt 5.
Are I'm between Dirt 5 are the remake of Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. And there's a few things that have Need for Speed a little bit over with the edge for me right now.
I haven't seen
For
anything on the
one,
Need for Speed.
I think Dirt 5 might end up on Game Pass really shortly
Mm,
after, if not right
it's
away. For two,
is it a Xbox exclusive?
yes. Well, no, but all the other Dirts are on there.
Right, right. Okay. Okay. So that's a
But
good point.
um,
2.
Hot Pursuit was a great game. I loved it.
I love Top
It's
Pursuit.
it's a simple, straightforward racer, which would keep me interested right now, just because I don't want to have to try to put 100 hours into a racing game. And 3, it's cheaper, $37, 36.99, I think, either that or 35.99, somewhere around
Right.
there.
Not
So
a not a full $70 game.
exactly. And so that's where my, but I was at Watchdog Legions for a minute. I sort of got off that. Tetris Connect, that's probably something I will end up getting. It's probably one of the ones, but I don't know if I want to spend the full price right away. Like
I
that's
think it'll be on sale pretty quick.
me too. Black Friday is a couple weeks after
Yeah, they
the
didn't
release.
have nothing in it
I
that
don't
I
think
seen.
I don't think the stores are gonna have much of anything, but I think we may end up with some good online sales.
Right, some good digital shit.
Microsoft will definitely drop a hell of a sale.
Oh
They
yeah,
always do on their store.
for
And that's
sure.
that's where I'll keep some of these games in mind, like Watchdog Legions and Dirt 5.
Squadrons. I want Squadrons. You already picked Squadrons up, but
I picked Squadrons up and haven't played it much because there's nobody to play it with. And it sort of, after beating the story, it was sort of like, blah.
and the story was short, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what I
But
was afraid of. I still want to play it in VR though. I
yeah,
still want
yeah,
to play it in
I
VR.
think it would be worth a good experience there, or it could just be a sickening experience that makes you stick to yourself
Right. It's one of
constantly.
the two with VR.
Yeah.
I did get before we go, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners on VR, and
Did you?
it is pretty fucking neat, man. Seriously.
What's up?
I mean, it's man, being able to kill a zombie by grabbing its head and really stabbing it is way different than pressing the X button on your controller.
Let me tell you. Another thing before we go, I just now came across this $25 Xbox Series X Play and Charge Kit. So
Yeah, I mean I got the
I do rechargeable batteries, but I'm just letting everybody know.
right,
Where
right.
they got a charging station for $29.99 with 2 batteries, but I don't use them battery packs or
Are
nothing.
you looking at accessories right now for the Series
Yes,
X?
yes,
I
yes.
mean, I need somebody to put out a I need them to release what headset is going to come out for the Series X. I know that Astro or Steel Series or somebody
A firmware update will keep our Astros relevant.
right, but I want a new wireless set. I know
I do
you do
too,
too.
but we're basically on a waiting period on that, man. I have a feeling by the beginning of the year we'll start seeing new releases on headsets.
I mean, another thing that I was talking to my old lady about is fucking televisions, man. Like, you have a badass TV, so you don't have to worry about it. But, like, are you froze? I think we lost him, boys and girls. I need a TV. If we did lose him and it's just me, I got to get a TV to match up with my Xbox Series X. I need something that's going to play. I think we did lose him. Definitely did.